Okay, so I picked this beauty up yesterday. It's quite expensive actually, but I wanted a cheaper one, but the wife insisted I needed the bigger one, 29-inch, and the better one. She said it will last you forever. Get something quality. So I did. And I would never have spent the money if she hadn't talked me into doing it. But that's a beautiful bike. It's called a Trek Marlin. Now, alright, so I bought this bike because I wanted a beach cruiser, but I can't find a beach cruiser here. They have women's beach cruisers, but you can't find a men's beach cruiser. And as the Filipinos told me, just buy that beach cruiser because anybody can ride it. And I'm like, yeah, no. I'll be riding a man's bike, not riding a girl's bike. So I bought this bike here. Wife talked me into it. It was a little bit too pricey for my taste, but she's like, you need to get the best. And it's a 29-inch, so it's big. And that's what you need, is to get quality, so we don't have any problems with it. Well, truthfully, I've not had too many problems with bicycles in my life. It says Trek. I don't know if that's the brand. And it's a Marlin. Got the number 6 on it. Whatever all that means, I don't know. I bought the water bottle and the bottle holders separately. I had to pay extra for this fender here. And I had to pay extra for the lights. I don't know if LEDs show up good in videos or not. We'll see. I had to pay extra for the lights. Couldn't get them to throw in anything. As much money as I spent. And but it's a real beauty. Oh, I had to pay extra for the kickstand too. They don't come with a kickstand. Can you believe that? Kickstand's bolt on and it's adjustable. It slides out to adjust the height of it. That's kind of unusual, but you see that a lot here. And it's kind of amazing I didn't have to pay for the pedals. So there's the little headlight. Doesn't look very bright in the video, but it's extremely bright. And I'm not real satisfied with the lights, but you know, they will do for now. And you know, they're USB rechargeable batteries. This has 3 different modes on it. That little tail light does. These plastic fenders, I had to pay extra for this plastic fender. They, imagine if I used a heat gun on it, which I have, and got it just aligned just perfectly, that it would be perfectly straight. I like it to be completely straight, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because that keeps the mud off my back, obviously, or dirt or water, what have you. And it's a beautiful bike. But I already bought new fenders for it. I've been out riding it today, so I already got it dirty. Tires are dirty. Little frame got a little bit of dirt on it, not much. It is, if I remember right, 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-speed. It's a 9-speed. I did not want a sprocket on the front. Those are nothing but trouble. Doesn't have a chain guard, which is kind of unusual, but you know, the sprocket's so small that it doesn't make any difference because it doesn't come up by your pants leg or anything. Got rock shocks on it. They're adjustable. You can lock them out, and you can adjust the range on the shock. So it's got shock absorbers on it. So it's a high-end mountain bike. And but I did order black fenders. Black fender. How am I going to do that on this one? I don't have much clearance here. I may have enough clearance there to put it on a fender. If not, I'll go over top of it. I want fenders on my bike. I'm going to, in essence, do what I can to turn this into a beach cruiser. Ordered a comfortable seat instead of these, road bike type seats, competition type seats. So ordered new fenders. I ordered a chrome headlight with the old-fashioned chrome style headlight to put on the front. Haven't ordered a tail light yet, but I've got one in queue to order for the rear fender. I'm waiting till the fenders arrive to make sure that the tail light will work. Pretty positive it will, but I'm going to do what I can to turn this into a beach cruiser. So it is a beautiful bike. Really, really like it. It rides beautifully. To change your gears, you just have this one little simple lever to go from gear to gear. To go up to get a larger sprocket, you pull this lever to you, and to go in a higher gear, like first or second, where it's very big sprocket, very big sprocket, and easy to pedal, you just push down, and it goes gear to gear, and then just pulls back, and it goes gear to gear. It switches beautifully. It's a Shimano gear, so shouldn't have any issues with that. And as you can see, it's got good graphics on it. And they are not stickers. This is paint. This is all paint. So that's a big plus to me, is having all paint. So I bought black fenders for it, chrome headlight, and I got a chrome tail light in queue, a big padded seat. And eventually I will probably change handlebars to suit me like a cruiser. I like the black handlebars because everything on here is black. But I will have a chrome headlight and a chrome tail light. So we'll see about the handlebars. But I'm pretty positive I'll be changing handlebars. Quite a nice bike. And it's a little messy out here at the moment. I got new mud flaps, or fender guards, or mud guards, I guess they call them here, for the Ranger. The Ranger. That's leftover dirt because I leveled all of this drive out, and I put in all these pavers, and I put in these bricks for a trek back, because it's concrete back there. That's concrete right there. It's all concrete, and I think it used to be all concrete, but as you can see, it kind of got busted up at some point. So I put in these bricks, and so we loaded in several loads of that 411 type sandy mix with big rocks in it, and then we topped it off with rock to sink down into the sandy mix. I still have to do that outside here. I moved some rock out there yesterday where the truck treads are, and where the tires go back in. But I leveled it out with a rake somewhat. Before, they had some old tires laying here to make up the drop off, so you didn't come over this hump and have a sudden drop. So they had tires that were busted in two, cut in two, laying across. The treads were lying across, 3 or 4 of them. And I had those removed. We're just renting this place, but until we build a house, this is where we will probably be, perhaps. And if so, I want things decent. And it didn't cost much money to hire the hands to do the gravel work and the paver work. And it's about $18 a day for 2 guys to labor. She's got a new Honda Beat under there. I've got a brand new Rusi 200 dirt bike under there. And my 2018 I bought new here in 2018. I bought that one new, long time ago. So we've got 3 bikes, and then I bought the Ford Ranger when I arrived here. I had been looking at Rangers for months before I got here, and about a month before I got here, I kind of put in a dib on this one. My cleaning rag laying over here on the mirror. My fiber rag. Yeah, this little humble abode that we have right now. It's quite nice, really, inside. It's a Christmas tree there. We used to use this door all the time. Now we don't use it because I put in a new door out front. Just bought her a dryer. Tired of the clothes hanging outside and being all crusty filling. So we bought a dryer that tumbles. She actually dries them mostly outside, but then she tumbles them and gets them hot and tumbles, take the wrinkles out, so forth. And this is all kind of messy right now because we just had a couple of Balak buy-in boxes come in and we took some stuff out. We haven't organized it just yet. I had this all cleaned up perfectly. We'll try to finish this up today. And then that's my power washer. I have a nice power washer. And way back in there, you can see I have a giant rototiller. I think it's 9 horse, something like that. And yeah, well, back to the bicycle. It's quite an enjoyable bike. I just got done riding for a couple miles. A lot of burn on my legs. I haven't exercised much in the 3 months since we've been here. So it was very, very enjoyable to get out and ride that and get some exercise. And we'll go from there by trying to get some weight loss accomplished. So this is our little humble abode at the moment. Sometime this next week, I will have them bag that all up and trade it for actual gravel. And I'll use the gravel a little bit in here, put a little bit of gravel in there just to keep down the weeds and look a little nicer. Already looks kind of okay like that. Had all of this painted, power washed and painted. Well, I think they actually scrub brushed this with soap. And it's moldy already. That's the way things get here. Paint didn't help anything. I was hoping it would keep the mold up, make mold slippery and slide away with the rain at some point, but it doesn't. So I have to get the power washer out and power wash it. Looks like it's a once a month thing if you want to keep it like really nice. This is a very big porch. Oh, we have a balcony that goes upstairs. It's an outdoor balcony. Got a roof over it. Quite nice. There's the balcony. And many of our Balak buy-in boxes and items are stored up there that we don't need to use immediately. I've got a new lawnmower, push lawnmower that I bought sitting up there. A couple of new gas cans, one for a 2-cycle and one for the lawnmower. And bought plenty of lots of tools so far, but I don't want to, only what I really absolutely had to have. This is the new door we put on, and that door it's all mahogany, but it's nice, but it cost 13,000 pesos between all the hardware and the door and a couple of odds and ends. I had to buy like a chisel to chisel the door out. Had a chisel, but the worker wanted a more narrow chisel. So I put this door in. I mean, I had my workers put the door in. And so we've done quite a bit of work to the place since we've been here. Might as well, since I'm here, show you what the little neighborhood looks like. Dogs and chickens everywhere. Can't get away from it, it seems. But, don't plan on living in town. This is just for now. So I start right there at the black rods coming off of the blue. And the Rangers park there. And then that's the house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. A small living room, a small kitchen, small dining room. Neighbors are coming home. But it does have good gate work. And might as well take a quick look at the couple cats lying about, lazing about on the sofa. And those are cushions I use to sit on. That's my electric recliner. That's a Christmas tree. My printer just came in, so we set it over here out of the way for the moment. Came in that Balak buying box. It's, like I said, we just got our boxes, a few of them, so it's a bit messy, but not too bad. There's the table that we dine at, and then the kitchen's over there. And the wife's doing laundry, so she has her hangers stacked. This is the bedroom. Decent sized bedroom. It's not small at all. And I bought these clothing racks. And we just keep all our, since there's no closets in the Philippines, we just keep all our clothes, not all our clothes, but keep our clothes hanging there. So that's just, well, since I'm here, I'll explain this. Water pressure is horrible. Order the water pump. Now the water heater works very well since both of them were put in. And the water heater would not work without the proper pressure. That made the pressure, the weak pressure that we had, very strong, and a shower really blasts you. It's quite a nice shower. No room for a tank on toilet, or I would have already put a tank on. So I use the big blue bucket to flush it because those little cabos, they call it, are insufficient. And the wife does her laundry in here as well. It's not too small of a bathroom. It's not too bad. But the water heater works perfectly, having installed the water pump above it. I did all of that work myself, the electrical work and the installation of all that myself. So you turn that little knob on the faucet on the side, turns the shower on. And then that one, I ran a hose into there to fill that bucket up. Otherwise, it would have been an open bib. And you can buy different types of bibs with, several outlets on them, but that was sufficient for us. So that's a brief overview of us beginning our foray into the life in the Philippines. We were happy to see the DJI Air 3 come in. The drone came in. HP Instant Ink will not work in my printer here. I already knew that, but we thought we'd give it a try. It did work until I connected to my Starlink. But that's a video for another time. So, there's little Reg. That's a Filipino cat. We brought 3 U.S. cats with us. That's a Filipino cat that we've had for, I saved his life from his mother abandoning him and his sibling when they were 5 weeks old. You could barely get them to get a little milk in them and some rice. And he's a Filipino cat, so he's not big like our 3 American cats that we brought with us. And that is a video for another time as well. That's a seat cushion that I use to sit on. It's a very thick seat cushion. I keep a seat cushion on the recliner. Nothing here seems to be cushioned well enough, but I also have sciatica. We bought this very cheap couch simply because it's small enough to fit in this little living room. And overall, compared to many of the places I've seen here in the Philippines, this house isn't that bad of a size. And we do have, excuse the mess, but it's a storage room. We do have a second bedroom. I oiled the hinges so it's no longer squeaky. And I built the shelves. And then we have plenty of pantry space here. And then I have lots of tools here, there, under the bed. Both of our newly purchased air fryers are there on the bed. We have extra pillows, and this is a little messy from the Balak buying boxes coming in. Usually have a little neater, but it's not too bad, I guess. And my wife's guitar that we brought with us from the U.S. And we got lots of things stashed under the bed as well. But it's a decent sized bedroom for Philippines, I guess. That's this one's a full size bed, and this one's a queen size. I picked full because it's a smaller room, and it's for guests. If Dad gets here, I mean, Dad was here and he slept on this bed for a month, and so when her parents come over, they can have a place to sleep, which they'll be here Christmas Eve. That's the plan. If there's no snow and ice here in the Philippines. And another one of my tools. If you buy tools here and you want to buy really good ones, I suggest Ink.Co. They seem to be excellent tools. This is just a flashlight here, but I'm in the 20-volt system already. I have 6 or 8 batteries, and at least 6, I think 8. Yeah, I have 2 4-amp hour, 4 6-amp hour, and 2 2-amp hour batteries, if I remember correctly. And we bought this preloaded electric Christmas tree. It's in 2 sections for Christmas, and it's quite nice. It doesn't focus well here. It doesn't seem. I don't know if I can edit some of that so it gets a little crisper, but it's a very nice looking tree. That's a little star sleeping on the corner of the bed. I've added 6 outlets there out of 2, 6 out of 2. Our Starlink's on the floor down there, and then the router is, or no, rather, that's there, and then the power pack's on the floor. There's our Starlink router. So, Starlink's a video for another time. I guess I'll end the video here. Please like, share, and subscribe.